Well, hello there, people of the internet. Today I want to talk about actually how to get your first job in this crazy economy. I see all of these random videos on YouTube where people are saying, wow, it's impossible, the market is crazy, yada yada. First things first, I want to say that I am not living in the United States of America. Fortunately or unfortunately, I am not from there and I have never been there. So maybe your situation is actually crazy and different from the one which we have here in the European Union. But here we also have some crazy situations since I have graduated from the law school and I have some classmates which have been trying to find a job for half a year, for 8 months and more without any success. Yeah, I even know people who are trying for more than a year and sending out their CVs without any sort of success. And that is why I want to share my opinion and my thoughts on how to proceed in such situation, since I suppose that I have some experience in the field of finding a job and being a Gen Z at the same time. So let's begin with the fact that I hold a bachelor's degree and I have been working now for more than 3 years in different companies. Started with an internship, now I have a full-time position. And how did I do that, and what challenges did I face while trying to find a job? First things first, during the first year of studies I realized that I need to start sending out my CVs, I need to start searching for a job, since I was hearing that the job market is bad and it's impossible to find a job. So I thought that I have to start now in order to find an internship. And I started in about January, I suppose, sending out my CVs to different companies, maybe even in autumn before that. And I wasn't receiving any kind of answers, definitely no interviews. I remember I received one answer stating that when will you be available? I answered them when I will be available, and then they ignored me. It lasted for about half a year. I was sending out CVs, receiving either no answers or the rejections. As I said, no even interviews for about half a year, and then in the summer I got a call and received an invitation to an interview. And the interview went smoothly, and I received an internship. It wasn't an unpaid internship, but the pay was very bad. I suppose it was a minimal wage at the time. Sounds like even less than a minimal wage for me. For a full-time position for 8 hours per day, it wasn't good from the money perspective, but I was ready to take it since it was at the bank, and it was an internship. And it was in the field which was kinda related to the field of my studies, but not directly related. It was more of a remotely related role, but I realized that I have to start somewhere. My goal at that time was to become a lawyer, and this was related to finances, but somehow to the regulation, and I realized, I will give it a shot since I don't have any other opportunities. I have to start somewhere, and I started. The internship lasted for about 8 months, I suppose, and it could have lasted for 12 months, but then I realized that I want to change something. I want to look for the role in the other company and to get some sort of a better experience in the legal field. And actually, up to this day, I am actually in the field which is kind of 50-50 law and 50-50 finance. It's very kind of abstract one, and it's connected to regulation, but at the same time it's not the completely legal role. It includes programming and finances, whatever, and I'm actually very happy with it, and very happy that I applied to this internship at the bank and got accepted, since that just started my career. And enough about me. It was just an example of that. I was also there. I was trying to find a job for half a year, and after that, when I was changing jobs, when internship has been ending, I was searching for other jobs, but it took me less time to find those actually than finding an internship. It took me like months, like 3 months or 4 months to find the next jobs. And what I think really can help you is, the first things first, start searching for a job as fast as you can. Let's say you enter the university or you finish the school and you don't want to go to the university, just start applying. Start applying anywhere you can, and even if they do not pay you for the internship, apply there, since the work experience is what matters, and that's why you need to get it. At least like half a year or some months will definitely boost your CV and help you with that. So the sooner you do that, the probably easier it will be for you, since when you become older, it's very hard to accept the positions which are, let's say, unpaid, where the pay is very, very small, but and you have to accept in order to get in the particular field. Probably at the age of 25 you're not gonna do that, since you will have some sort of responsibilities already in your adult life. So that is why I think you should be actually starting early, as early as possible. If you go to the university, I suggest you to do that after the first half a year of studies, since it will take you some time to receive some answers. So yeah, at about the beginning of the second year, maybe after that, you will receive some offer. It's also important to say that it's very hard to study and at the same time work, but it's worth it. It's worth it, since when you finish the university with a few years of experience, that boosts your CV insanely. Another thing which I can advise you to do is go to these online courses, go to Coursera, pay these $50 per month for whatever they're charging, and try to obtain some sort of certification. Let's say you are trying to get into data analyst roles, right? You will most probably in this job market never get a data analyst role if you just hold a certificate of, certified data analyst from Coursera. No, it's not gonna help you in such a way. But let's say if you are studying and you have some sort of a degree, or you are studying towards a degree, plus you have received some sort of certification from Coursera or whatever other course provider there is, especially if it says like certified by Microsoft or certified by Google, and which takes real time to complete, let's say some months to complete, it's providing you with some sort of credibility. And with this combination of certification plus a degree, you will most probably be able to secure yourself an internship, or if you will get lucky, a junior role in this field. You will, as I said, probably never get this, a normal role with a normal pay just by finishing the courses, but you will get this beginning, you will get this internship, you will get the starting point for yourself from where you can grow. And this is actually the most important thing, to get on this stepping stone, to be able to grow further after that. And when you actually got your internship, try your best to understand whether or not you are good at what you are doing. I understand that it's impossible to realize it like in a month or two, or even in a year time, but it's actually to get a grasp of what's going on and whether you like in general doing your job. I am not telling that you should be enjoying it too much, because let's be honest, if you are doing something for 8 hours a day, every day, you are not gonna love it most probably, especially if you are doing it for money. The world is not a magic place, a magic story. It's not about that, it's about money. It's about being paid for doing something that you know how to do. If you enjoy it, perfect. If you don't enjoy it too much, but you can bear with it and do it, also good. Great, just continue with that. And after you got your first internship or the first secure your first workplace, try to understand that unfortunately, at least in my understanding and in my experience, nowadays the job market is very volatile. So on the one hand you can get fired, on the other hand you have to be very accepting to the new things coming towards you, since your role most probably, especially if you are working in the corporate world, is probably gonna change drastically in the next 5 or 10 years. I'm not gonna say the fancy word AI, since I believed it before that it was the same, but the world is changing, the regulations are changing, and the requirements of the banks and other of corporations, of companies are changing, and they need professionals who are very versatile. And back like 50 years ago, you could have become a lawyer and worked all of your life as a lawyer in the same office. Maybe it's possible nowadays too, but for most of the law graduates who are gonna go and work in, let's say, regulatory field, they will need to pivot into some other knowledge, and the same goes for pretty much any corporate role. Maybe the exception are the doctors, the maybe engineers, but I suppose that the modern day technologies are also changing their work a lot. And so always think about what's your next step will be when you secure this first job, right? Always think about what's next. How can I proceed to the, let's say, senior role? What can I do? What can I learn? What kind of stuff should I know in order to progress in my career, right? What kind of courses should I get? What kind of certification should I get? Maybe I should get an MBA. Maybe you should be switching companies once every 2 years because the job market is dictating such rules, Just, always do something, always get to know more, always strive for new information, always try to do your best in order to proceed with your career, right? And that, I think, is the best advice. And do the same while you are studying, even if you didn't receive your first internship. Just do your best in order to know what's going on. Just Google things. Google has all of the answers. ChatGPT has all of the answers, at least to the basic questions you have. Just do that, and continue to be very consistent. If you are sending CVs and you're not receiving an answer, continue to send the CVs. However, at the same time, think about what can be wrong with your CV. The Google has all of the answers, as I said. Google how the modern day CV should look like. I was shocked when I realized that nowadays, actually, the CV should be looking a little bit different than the way it looked like 5 years ago. As far as I know, now they prefer this small, let's say, small size text without your picture, most probably, and describing in very short and concise terms your experience under each role. Just Google it. Just Google for the modern CV, and try your best to improve it. Try your best to polish your CV for each particular job you are sending it to, and just do that. And if you go to the interviews and you are getting refuses all of the time, think about what's wrong with you. Since I myself met people who are like, oh, something is wrong with this job place, and they do not want to hire me. I am so good, I am so smart. Most probably they do not want to hire you because there is something wrong with you. There is something they do not like about you. Maybe it's your language, maybe it's your appearance, maybe it's something else, maybe just they did have a bad day. It can be whatever, but always blame yourself. Always blame yourself and try to improve yourself, since that is the only way, I suppose, to succeed, to proceed in your career and to begin your career. Since if you will be blaming the corporations, the bad CEOs, or whatever people are blaming nowadays, just it's not gonna get better for you. Blame yourself and try to improve all of the obstacles that are in your hands right now. Try to improve those, and this will definitely help you. This will definitely improve your chances of to success. 100%. And never give up. I realized it's hard. I realized that the job market is not as stable as it was before. I suppose that back 50 years ago it was nice to have a job, and you could have worked it and realized I will be working at the same company for 50 years and all will be good. For my minimum wage I can support my wife, 2 houses and 2 cars, and have a boat. But those times are unfortunately somewhere past long ago, and we are not in those times anymore. We can be sad about it, we can cry about it, we can write angry comments about it on the internet, but it's not gonna help. The economy is different, and we should be very different professionals right now when it comes to finding a job. We should be very different, and we should be also thinking differently about employers, since as far as I know, employers are changing frequently their employees when they, think that it's more profitable for them to hire a new one and, fire this one. They will most probably do that. Unfortunate reality, but we should kind of, embrace ourselves and, just play by the rules. Just play by the rules and realize how it all works, and without crying on Reddit. And that's unfortunate, but that's the reality, so we have to embrace it and dig through it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope I maybe helped you with some of my words, and I believe that you will find your job finally at one point in your life, and it will get better. It will get better, and I wish you lots of luck with that, and see you very soon in my next videos. If you did enjoy this one, you can join my Discord server, link is down below in the description. I will be more than happy to discuss this video or any other video of mine with you. And thank you once again for watching, and bye for now.